So, let's see the next one. You guys, the fact when she, even that one, she's fully into it, but she's not losing herself. She's not lost in the emotion. She's not lost in the passion. She is so unbelievably controlled. I have so much respect for this woman.
10年前啊，出道歌手。
Okay, so you guys, I'm just like super surprised to see my face. I'm like, wait a minute, that's me. And then I'm listening to the woman sing, and I'm making the same faces that I'm looking at myself make. It's weird. But, I was gonna say, I was looking at my background with all my pink and my flowers and my apartment in Atlanta, and it was so cute and decorated, and this place is so empty. That was the thought that I had. I miss my old office setup, but we're not going to mourn that. We're going to watch these videos.
歌手舞台的佳薇，成了当时很多人心中的意难平，总觉得她值得走得更远。虽然这些年有过起伏，但是她对于音乐的热爱却始终没有变。今天她选择重新站上歌手的舞台，带来了一首很多人在 KTV 必点的歌曲《天后》。这首歌对于佳薇而言啊，或许是人生的一种隐喻。怎么说呢？就是真正的天后啊，并不是站在万众瞩目的巅峰，而是在生活的逆流和考验当中，依然能够拥抱自我，为自己加冕。掌声有请李佳薇。
今年应该是你出道第15个年度，你职业生涯的高光点，你觉得是什么时候？
我坦白说，最高光的时刻就是站上《我是歌手》的舞台。
这个对手有点厉害啊！
Her voice, you guys.
我也不知道为什么唱着唱着就会越来越少舞台。当大家提起李佳薇这个名字的时候，就会变成飙高音，然后可能连听都不想听了，我就会直接跳过。5年前离开公司，然后那时候也因为环境的关系，几乎没有唱歌的机会了。你就慢慢好像被时代去淘汰的那种感觉。我只有继续赚钱，我才能维持我自己的生活。我上班的事情我没有跟任何人讲，我就是默默的戴着口罩。我跟别人叙述，我就不用李佳薇，我叫李凯薇。
那后面当媒体爆出来这件事情的时候，你当时是？
我其实蛮绝望的。
为什么？
我觉得我最不想让人家知道的事情被知道了，并不是代表说我嫌弃这份工作，或者是我看不起，不是。只是我怕的是被大家记得的李佳薇是那个穿着上班服的我。我想让大家记得的是，在那个舞台上很自信、闪闪发亮的李佳薇。所以我告诉我自己，我要撑住，等待唱歌的机会。你不知道机会什么时候来，但是你必须要把自己时时刻刻准备好。一有机会，你给我麦克风，我就不会错过。
You know, unfortunately, that is the story of so many singers who are unbelievably talented, like hands down. This industry, and she's not even talking about the depths of it, the part where the industry literally chews you up and spits you out and uses you like a dirty piece of towel or something. She literally is just talking about the grind of it, the way that you can become irrelevant and you can be off the stage and have to live, you know, a regular life. And people hear people sing all the time and they're like, oh my goodness, you should be doing this, you should be doing that. But, you know, it's not as easy as it seems. But I do commend her for continuing to train. A lot of people discount training and the importance of training, especially if they have had their big moment and they're not getting the jobs that they want to get. Then they discount how important it is to be diligent about training, knowing your voice, being on top of your voice, and like she said, being ready for an opportunity when it comes. So I respect this woman. Like, I already liked her voice. Like, it's just a resounding yes for me in regards to her voice. Very, 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 very good. And now hearing her story and hearing more about her character and how she's persevered and not just like gone into so many different mental holes that a lot of artists go into. I respect this woman. I truly do. And I just had another thought, and no, I'm not trying to pick on her, but the black woman, Nikki, I think that's her name is, from the Singer show, she is known, I think I've mentioned, like, if she's not doing something that's a big belt, then you don't really remember her. And if you think about, what's her name, Coco Lee, if you think about her, you remember her very, very clearly simply because she put on a show. It wasn't just a high note here or there in the middle of a three-minute song. She gave a performance. She showed the heights and the depths of her voice throughout the entire time that she was on stage. You were not bored. You were not just listening to the song. You were experiencing the song. And I think that that's kind of what she's talking about. Like, her songs are impactful, especially when she gets to these big high notes. But what is her name? Nikki. I think her name is Nikki, the black woman. She's not very memorable in my opinion. And I think that kind of speaks to what this woman was talking about in regards to, like, if you're not doing a big belty note, we're kind of like, you know, we'll forget about you. I could see myself forgetting about and it sounds so mean. I don't mean to sound mean, but she's so beautiful and she's, you know, very talented, but I feel like she could be doing more, especially with anyway, I think I've made my point. I don't know. Let me know if I make sense in the comments. Okay, so after hearing all the things about her, I really want to be like, oh my goodness, I love it. Everything that she did, every note, it was perfect. It was absolutely wonderful. Like, I want her to have all the opportunities and I want her to walk into the spaces that she wants to walk into simply because of hearing her story. But at the same time, if I'm going to look at her vocals, I do feel like her transitions could be a little bit smoother. She's jumping in this chorus. She's jumping back and forth between like a head note. And it's a little bit more breathy than I think it should be. So she's going back and forth between that breathy head voice and then back into the chest voice. The chest voice is clean and clear and amazing and beautiful. But I do think that transition could be a little bit smoother if she just put a little bit more support on that head note. She doesn't have to not go in the head. I would just support it a little bit more. But that wasn't head, that was mixed, but it was so clean. Like, you cannot say that she didn't have support. She totally did. When she paused there, it was emotional. It definitely gave emotional vibes, but it also was really soft as well. And with the music dropping out like that, it could go both ways. Like it could, I don't know, you guys let me know, when the music dropped out, did it feel like you were more into the song and performance, or did it feel like the music dropped out so you're expecting something like a big bam and then it kind of wasn't because she went into the softer tone? Let me know what you think. That seems hard. She's coming from a very close, almost pinched, high mixed note, and then dropping into the chest, but she's doing it smoothly. I respect that. She is killing these notes. I mean, and she's so open and she's so clean. She's getting the vibrato quickly as soon as she gets in there. I mean, it is so clean, the space that she's hitting from. Oh my goodness. That should be just a little bit stronger, especially since we are knee deep in the climax of the song. Sure, but that's hard too to get that. But I feel like she's got the technique to be able to do that. So maybe it was just a choice on her part to pull it back and do it a little bit more breathy. I don't think that the breathy is working in her favor on this particular song as far as the transitions go. The back and forth, I just had to try it. It's so nice. So I mean, I voiced my thoughts throughout her performance, but honestly, I really just want to love her and I want to hug her just because of her story. You can't separate the person you can't keep the person separate from the story once you hear it. I think it's easy to say, oh, you should do this or you should do that or whatever. And it's just me looking at 1 3-minute clip of her life. You know what I mean? Like, who am I to talk about her, you know? Oops, low battery. But, and so that's part of the reason that I feel a little bit hesitant when I talk about these different singers is because, like, I don't know their story. I'm pretty sure that Nikki has a story that I probably would identify with and it would make me respect her and the way that she chooses to perform even more. Grace as well. Well, I hope so, because I did hear her talk behind the scenes and I don't know, she didn't necessarily sound like my cup of tea, but I don't know her, and that could be wrong. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about, like, just understanding her story and her going and working like a normal job. Like, what are your thoughts when you hear her say that? Do you respect her more? Do you want to hear more from her? Does it make you want to support her more? Or do you feel like, you know what I mean?